As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over.
He's got his man. It's taken off for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next score, Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Bridgewater. Now they go straight. It's complete. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
This time, down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play for the Vikings on third down. 56 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
On the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside inside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal of 21
The
yards.
kick by Sanders is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Hendricks. That will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Come on, guys, let's go.
17-0 our score after one.
The score, Vikings 17, Eagles nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carried by
Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Philadelphia.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2 at the 40-yard line.
inside give. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he hits him in stride. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Demon on the tackle. No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.